each moment, each day, each week, each month, I am realizing more and more the power of now, the power of being fully present in this moment. And so there is an amazing quote by a philosopher, Ludwig Wittgenstein, and he says, "Those who live in the now have eternal life." Let me repeat that. Those who live in the now have eternal life, which really speaks to the power of now. What is Wittgenstein really saying? I mean, this is such powerful stuff. It will blow your mind away. I'm telling you, when I heard this quote and I understood the depth of it, I was just blown away. What Wittgenstein really is saying is that the true nature of reality, is the now. The true nature of reality is in the now. So we think as humans that reality is what we are experiencing in this physical level, right? We're living in this physical level right here. And humans, because we have the five senses, the sense of seeing, the sense of smelling, the sense of tasting, the sense of touching, and the sense of hearing, we think that that is true reality. We think that this physical level where we are experiencing and having manifestations, physical manifestations, is really the true nature of reality. And this, what we call the physical form reality, is really based on the past, present, and future. It's based on time, right? The way we operate everything based on time. We said, what time is the meeting? What time is lunch? What am I going to do tomorrow? We have calendars. I know I use my Google Calendar all the time. We're always operating based on time, right? And so we're operating based on this lower consciousness level that is governed by time and space, governed by the past, present, and future. We also think about the past. We have regrets about the past. We have vision of the future. We are always operating in this time-space reality, right? However, what Wittgenstein so geniusly is saying is that that's not really the true nature of reality. This is what he would call the Matrix. Remember, did you see the movie The Matrix, where there was the hologram world of the Matrix and it was all governed by the machines behind the hologram world of the Matrix? Well, those machines you could kind of look at as this quantum field, this field, which is this field of just empty space that has lots of information. And this field, and I've talked about this many times in many of my videos, really governs all of this lower consciousness realm. It governs the past, present, and the future, this field. So this field is really the true nature of reality. So we're really living in this matrix. The things that we experience in this lower consciousness field is really the matrix that we think is our reality, but it really isn't. The true nature of reality is right here. It's up here, because this empty space creates everything and governs everything down here. And in this space, there's only ever the now. It's in an eternal state of the now. There is no past. There is no future. There's only ever in the now. Everything in this space, every physical matter, every physical manifestation appears and disappears out of this space, and it only ever happens in the now. Never happens in the past, never happens in the future. It only ever happens in the now. This is the reason why your power is only ever in the now. It's never in the past. It's never in the future. If you want a better future here, you want to make this fully present. You want to make yourself fully present here in the now. Because here is eternal. Here is infinite possibilities. And so if you go into the now, if you live more and more present in the now, you are more and more connecting to this field, where now there's infinite possibilities to direct your future the way you want it. And you can only do it in the now. You can't do it in the future. You can't do it in the past. So when you have thoughts about the future, those futures that you're projecting about the future only happens in the now, right? Never happens in the future, right? If you have thoughts about the past, like regrets about the past, you're not doing it in the past. You're doing it in the now, right? You're regretting right now, right? So everything is done in the now. And in this quantum field, everything is in the now. Everything happens in the now. All manifestations, all creations that appear and disappear happen in the now. They never happen in the future. They never happen in the past. That's why Wittgenstein says those who live in the now have eternal life. You are actually, your beingness, your true nature of your beingness is only in the now. That's why when you live in the now, you have eternal life. Because your true nature is eternal. This physical form is temporary. This physical form right here might be temporary. But your consciousness, your pure positive energy consciousness is up here, which is only ever in the now. That's why those who live in the now have eternal life. Those who live in the now have eternal life. This is why the power of now is so powerful. And so I am always looking for tools, meditations, mantras that help me to be more and more in the now. And one of the meditations that I found to be so powerful to help me come back to the now, help me return to the now, return to the now, return to now, is the meditation focusing on our 5 senses. Call it the sense meditation. And this meditation I actually released last week. So check it out on my YouTube channel on the meditations. And so really the format of the meditation is very, very simple. You just go from your first sense, let's say the sense of seeing. You can keep your eyes open or you can close your eyes. And then you just focus on what you see, whether it's something that you see in front of you or whether it's something that you see beyond in front of you. Maybe it's something in another room in your house, or maybe you see a face of your dog or face of your child or face of your husband or wife. Just focus on that seeing and do not judge it. Just observe. Place your attention and just observe without judgment. After you've done that, then you move to your next sense, your sense of hearing. Just be silent with the hearing. Hear what is around you. Is it the air conditioner? Is it maybe a car that's driving outside of your house? Is it the wind? Is it a wind chime? What are you hearing? Are you hearing an airplane fly over the house? Right now I'm hearing an airplane that's flying over the house. Or maybe you're just hearing just absolute silence. Maybe it's so quiet and you're just hearing that. Just be present with that. Do not judge it. Just have an awareness of what you're hearing. Just focus on the hearing. That helps you to, again, be present in the now. Then you move to your next sense, your nose, the smell. What are you smelling? Are you smelling somebody cooking in the kitchen? Are you smelling something, the flowers or the plants outside of the window? Are you smelling, something, maybe a smoke in the house or a burning? What are you smelling? Just focus on that smell without any judgment. That is the key here. Do not judge anything that you smell, hear, or taste. Do not judge. Just observe. That's what it's about. As you keep observing that smell or that sense, you are returning to the now. Then you move to your next sense, your taste. What are you tasting? What can you taste? Can you taste, something that you imagine, like a chocolate in your mouth that you've imagined? Can you taste the air in the room? Maybe you tasted the breakfast or lunch or dinner that you had the day before. What can you taste? Just be present with that sense of taste. And then finally, you move to the sense of touch. Maybe you're touching your heart and just feel what that feels like. What does that sense of feeling feel like when you're touching your heart? Or maybe you've got your hands on your lap. What does that feel like? What temperature is that lap? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it lukewarm? Just be present with that sense of touch. And so as we keep doing this meditation of being present with our five senses, we return to the now, we return to the now, we return to the now where all of our power is. So check out that meditation of being present with your five senses that I released last week. And so let me know what you think about the meditation. If you like it, if you have any suggestions, if it's helped you to become more and more present with the now. Because your comments, your feedback, your suggestions really help me and my community at large. And if you like this video, please make sure to share it and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to visit all of my spiritual and holistic living tips, just go to my website at yinandyangliving.com. Namaste.